Hello everyone, so welcome back to another stream. I decided to do this as a stream rather than a video just because then I could get feedback from chat, so we'll be going over this a little bit. Hopefully people will chime in, we'll see. Either way, for those who remember me going on about this a while back, I mentioned that I was really hyped for the Warlock Aegis. Hey there, Ryan! I mentioned that I was hyped for the Warlock Aegis primarily because of it being a completely new retool of the Satan Gundam, like the classic SD Satan Gundam. And obviously with them bringing it into Night World now, it's like, okay, we'll give the Aegis an update, so we'll check it out. With it being from the World Heroes line though, and with them using a lot of clear plastic, it's going to be interesting to see what this is like. So this is, like I said, my initial take on this live. I've not seen anything outside of this image, so hey Sky, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody in here. So yeah, what we have again is the breakdown of the Satan Gundam updated. It's got a load of neat things going on with it, nice gimmick parts. The problem that I'm already seeing here, though, is that clear plastic again. There's a load of red clear plastic for the inner frame. I don't want to come out of the gate extremely negative, but I don't see why they've done that. It's very similar to how they've done the strike in the, it was like fluorescent green color in center frame. It was really weird as a choice. Either way, let's go down here. So we get some more images. Now, what we're looking at here is totally different to the promotional images. I'll go backwards and forwards between both of them. But as you can see here, a bit on the left, I was anticipating that some of this would be plastic and some of this would be stickers. But oh god, man. Like, I don't want to be... I don't want to be nasty, but those stickers on that surface... That's not giving me hope for this. The thing is, I don't want to sell it too short either. The way that they've done this, it's a raised surface. They have stickers like that. You could easily use the stickers to mask off the area and then basically paint around it. So it's not too bad. The other opportunity that you do have with this is to take one of the new metallic markers and just paint it in that way. There are plenty of ways of doing this, but for a person that's just coming into this wanting to do as little as possible, there's going to be a lot of work to be done. Sky says, "Are you excited for the 4th anniversary and the Unicorn?" Oh yeah, like I want to come back to the game. I was going to do it in a bit, but I decided I'd do this instead. Damon says, "I hope you were playing Project Warlock too. This looks awesome." So yeah, basically, the front of the cape here is all made up of stickers. I'm imagining it's quite a few of them looking at it that wrap around rounded surfaces. That's going to be a bit rough. Like I said, I'll do comparisons in a bit. We've not got stickers for the interior here, which would have been good. So I'm missing black details there. These bits at the side are going to need to be masked off, if I remember correctly, to do them in gold. The feet are kind of okay. You can mask certain sections of those and do those in the colors that they're supposed to be. Man, it's just this cloak. I know they could have done this. It would have been like a few extra parts, but I wouldn't have minded. Paying a little bit extra, but those stickers there. So let's get on to the positives about this, rather than me just being like, ooh, the stickers. Because there are positives to take away from this. Obviously, the main thing being that this is easy to paint up if you want to use those stickers to mask over, and a lot of the parts that do need painting, you can easily just use a gunpla marker for, so that's not too bad. Primarily because it's in this, like, dark plastic, but it's not as if they've done, like, completely the opposite, like with the feet, where they expect you to paint over the like, highlighted sort of purple plastic here. You'll see what I mean when I compare in a moment. It's not too bad. There is enough colour separation there. It's just, I wish they'd had just that little bit more. I love the detailing on this. No, because I've been wanting an updated Satan Gundam for ages. The body parts are the same as the Night Strike, so you can mix and match parts if you want. Oh, there's a runner that includes familiar parts in black. Okay, so that's at least a little bit better. I think that's... Looks like the arms... Not too sure about the legs there. I don't think the legs are in there. But it's the arms, the hands, the pelvis, and the torso. That's not too bad. They're using bits of like the cross silhouette runners by the look of it. At least little bits here and there, because I know that that neck part was part of the cross silhouette line. Here we go. So, for this, like here, this gauntlet, the back of it here is gold, or it's meant to be. That's not too bad. We can even see a nub mark there, so we know it's going to be attached to the runner in that sort of direction. You can easily just paint around that. That's not too bad. I liked all these raised details because it makes it a little bit easier to paint. It's just a case of trying to match up the dark sort of night sky blue almost. Inside here, though, there's going to be a lot of repainting of this inner frame. Should have had the horn on the head part and a purple camera, a sticker, then those yellow stickers, a new molded part, because that's nasty, says Damon. It's not too bad. So yeah, here's where we get to see another look. We've got that, I say it's not too bad, and then we've got the Bandai gold here, which I'll admit, I don't like the way that they do gold, so I always paint over it. We can also see those stickers again. There's going to be a massive amount of stickers going on those raised surfaces. But on the other hand, it's going to look really good when it's painted. We've got a replacement V-fin here, which is made out of clear energy parts. That looks really cool. McDonald's yellow, says Damon. The thing with this is I expected smaller stickers at least to go inside the horns, and you'll see why later. But we don't get those seemingly, so now it means that you're going to have to try and find a purple that kind of matches the clear parts. On the other hand, we do get stickers for the interior, for the like demonic eyes that it's got. I really like that. So out the box, it's not looking amazing, but it is looking really cool. It stands out a lot compared to quite a lot of the other kits that you normally get. It has that sort of imposing sort of look to it. I really like it. Not too many hollow parts here, and the reason why I say that is because when you look at it, like the interior of the cloak here, you could fill that in with some putty and sand it out, and you'd be fine. I think there's like 1 or 2 areas like that, but it's not too bad. And then we've got the gimmick of the cloak coming off from the back. Now that did have, in one of the images that I saw, another sticker that went in the back there to make up another eye. I'm not sure whether that's a thing or whether they've just left it off or not. Like even without its cloak, it looks pretty cool. And then there we've got it in another shot, but that's where again you can see all these stickers having problems. It looks like we've got 1, 2, maybe 3. There's a giant one there, and 4. So 4 both sides, so you've got 8 there, then you've got the eyes, then the camera, and then, I don't know whether there's going to be any more, by the looks of it. So that's, oh yeah, you've got all the cloak here, so it's going to be a lot of stickers. Either way, it looks cool. Like, I'm not going to deny that. Oh, we got the box art down here as well. So that's what it's meant to look like. So what we'll do is we'll do a side-by-side in a moment. You can see what I mean here, though. It's like a lot of the interior parts are going to need to be masked because you can see, like, the black here and the red in the center. And then you've got the gold bits with the sort of lightish purple-blue kind of thing going on. Basically, what they should have done is they should have done most of it in black. Instead, and then done these other colours as maybe like separate pieces. I don't know. It's false advertising on the box, says Damon. So here's where we go over like how bad this is really going to be, or how much of a pain. again, I don't want to sound too negative about this because I've been hyped about this for ages, so it's more a case of my wording is bad like normal. But I'm just trying to find a good picture of it standing up so we can go over it. Okay, so I'm going to open another tab here so that we've got both. So, the feet being in the wrong color. We're going to have to mask off the toe and the heel and the little bit in between here. And then, no, sorry. The toe and the middle bit there, and maybe the heel. And then the entire thing can be spray painted grey. Or maybe, yeah, grey there, then mask that off. Do black on the sides, and then do gold highlights. That for the foot isn't too bad. Then obviously spraying the heel what looks like grey or silver, and the blade on the front here. That's kind of minor. With the inner frame, because the inner frame is completely red as we've seen in, what was it, the other shots? So the red inner frame is going to look cool, but the problem is you're going to need to mask off the entire like centerpiece really, because the lower leg here, the center of it is red, the outsides are black, as you can see here. It doesn't really show the thighs too clearly, so I'm going to assume the thighs are black as well. The front skirts here and the pelvis region, that's kind of okay, as you can see. The front bits, they can be done in gold with a marker again. These small highlights on the edges can be done in gold, so that's not too bad. The silver can be done over in like a spray, and that's not too much work because it looks like it's two separate pieces that are sandwiched together and then put on top of the blue one. When we make our way up to the torso though, you can see the torso underneath is that sort of clear red. Like that's not too bad. But the front here, the front needs that pink to be matched up here. The only other thing I could think of doing though would be to do like the classic Satan Gundam and have that be red. Which means painting over the clear parts there. Because I don't know why, like, I think it might have been cost-saving measures to try and have those be pink there. Or that purpley pink. But come on, they missed out on the opportunity. Like, I understand the gold there, probably the trim would have been way too thin to do on that piece to make it look good. At least give me a metallic sticker or something to make up for that, you know. Hey Xram, nice to see you again. Honestly, the basic SD looks neat. I'm just being a dick, says Damon. Ion says, if you look up SD Heroes Providence Gundam, you'll see how much paint it needed as well. Spray the whole chest bit gold and then match the colour to the pink. Yeah, that might be a good way of doing it. The only thing is you'll miss out on the see-through sort of gem colour thing that they've got going on. That's what I don't like about that aspect. Like, they give it all this regal look, and they give it, like, gem-looking plastic, but then they don't give you, like, metallic stickers to make up for that in areas where it could have used them. Because they're already going all in with stickers. Might as well just give it a giant sticker sheet, right? The shoulders here, the shoulders aren't too bad. As you can see, the base colour is already there, so the gold going over it in a marker, that's fine. This is what I was saying, for the most part, a lot of this stuff is just, it's the base plastic, just paint over the top of it, and it'll be okay. That I don't mind, it's just little areas at the moment. The shoulder pads themselves, I imagine this part, the giant spike thing that they've got going on that's in gold there, that is in that kind of, like, as Damon said, McDonald's yellow here. I imagine that's going to be another separate part. It looks like it's, when we look here on this side, looks like it's sandwiched between the two shoulder parts that go round the inner frame, which means it can be taken out and painted separately. That's okay. Master grade sticker shape for an SD, says Damon. So far, this is looking amazingly bad. You know, it's just little bits here and there. The pink in the horns, like I was saying, I expected those to be really tiny stickers, but they've not even done those. So it's a case of, do you do them in a different color, like black or something, or do you try and match it up to, say, the purple again? Try to match that purple or the pink, whatever color you want to call it, that's going to be awkward. And I've just noticed that follows through to the cape there. They don't have part of the cape be pink on the inside, or even give a sticker for that. So that's awkward. That's going to require more painting. Again, the dark blue is there. That's fine, because you get the dark blue and the gold really easy if you've got a gold Gundam marker for this. You can just go round. It'll look okay. The only other thing I could think of would be to do a lot of masking on it. Or try and paint by hand. As you can see, we've got the wings here that have, or the cape. That section is built in, so that's going to need masking anyway to do that in gold. Because on the actual thing, it's molded in dark blue here. Does it have a picture of the sticker sheet? I don't think so. Ion says, I painted my copy of the Providence that turns into a dinosaur. Ooh, I'll have to have a look at that. Ion, by the way, I wasn't ignoring the first time you mentioned that. I was just looking at it and be like, oh, okay. For the head part looks like it's the usual 2 bits sandwiched together, and then these extra parts on top that make up the helmet or the hat. The sides are going to need to be painted gold. That's not bad. It's in the wrong color though, on the look, well, by the look of this, because in the promo material, it's dark grey or black here. In this one, it's dark blue. That's not too bad. You can just paint that. There's the raised detail for the gold, but then obviously we've got the pink again here. We've got that for as a clear interior piece for the like the chin, but we don't have that for the sides, which means we're missing a sticker for that there. We've got the cool eye stickers though that only appear a couple of times. These like really evil ones. The face mask here, that's in like a really sort of like it's not a white, it's like a light grey. That's okay to do. The hat itself, the only 2 colours that really adorn it are black and gold outside of the standard. So that's not too bad. Again, it can be masked. The black can be painted on the interior. The gold can be done with marker. This piece here, the centerpiece, can be done with gold. The horn can be done with spray paint again if you want, or if you've got an airbrush. You can do it that way. Trying to see what else we got here. When it comes to the ankles and things, that's already done in gold itself. So really, I was going to say that might be stickers for the gold, but no, so that's going to have to be masked off. That's going to be a little bit awkward to mask it. SDs are generally more work than a high grade to get them to look right. Yep. Does it transform like the original Aegis? No, it doesn't. It just does it like the Satan Gundam. The original Satan's tail was red, but this one's obviously do not have clear pink parts. That's fine. The back of it, where was the... Trying to find a rear part so we can have a look at this. Okay, so there we go. So again, these parts down the helmet at the back that follow around, those can be done in gold. It all looks so damn good. The arms are missing that pink section there, which could have been a sticker again. That part where I'm screaming out for stickers. You know, that's not normal. Around the back here, we're missing all this pink detail. Again, that could have been stickers, but... let's see. A lot of this can be done, or at least made up to look decent, again, with a gold marker. The problem here is pieces of this need to be gold and pink and this dark blue. To be honest, my first thoughts are just colour match the blue and the black areas and just spray over those to get those the right colours and then do everything over the top and mask off where's needed. But the thing that I'm not in agreement with here is like, sure, clear parts are cool, I like them, they're really nice as effect parts, but the way that it's used here, it needs to match underneath or it looks bad. So it's like, if you're going to do clear parts like that, make them red or something like the original, because then at least red is easier to match than some really vibrant sort of like pinkish purple. You know. I get why they've done it. It's just, I'm not annoyed at it. I'm just slightly disappointed. Again, I'm not going into this going, oh, this is terrible. It's more just me openly looking at this and going, yeah, I'm going to need to do this to make it look good. You know, because I want to do this SD justice. It's something I've been waiting for ages. And it's a really good callback to the Satan Gundam. We've not had an update of this, apart from the metal build, in ages. So, you know, I'm super hyped for it. It's a little bit disappointing to not get certain little details in stickers just to make it that little bit easier. Like you can see with the paint here, the paint on these raised details is going to look so good. Maybe not this good, obviously, because it's a promotional piece, but at least it's going to be better than that sticker. They don't have stickers on other than the eyes on this damn line, says Iron. Ah! God damn. I wonder if this is doable in Mass Builder. I did the Satan Gundam in Mass Builder already. The holes on the back make me want to grab Putty and Phil. Oh, yeah, on the back of the horns. The back of the horns there. I'll give you that one. And on the back of these bits on the shoulders. Those are the only bits that really need to be filled. That staff is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so the staff. The staff comes in one piece. It's all done in gold. We can see it there. I'm just trying to find the close-up of it. What was it? Come on. There we go. So, the bit with the Haro here, that's in black with red, yeah, that's going to be a pain. That ideally would need to be hand-painted. And the same with the eyes there. I'd go over that and do that entire section in red first. Then mask that off, paint the gold, and then do the little gold there and call it a day. The worst part for me on that staff is that Haro. Just leave the Haro alone. Just paint over it. When high grade gets more detail via stickers and ends up better, says Crimson. The back of the horns looks like a labyrinth. I'll admit, like, the entire mold for it looks fantastic, but out of all of it, if I was going to focus on the negatives, not just the stickers, those horns, man. Like, even the original SD of the Satan Gundam had horns that were fully made that had no hollow parts that you just slotted into the sides of the helmet. And to top it all off, they were in chrome, they were chrome plated to begin with. So that one's a bit of a letdown. Hi, Lunar Raptor. It's all about the painting, Dave, my boy, says proof. Paint it in black, then go over it with multiple gold coats, says oh, excuse me, says Ion. Oh, I'm going to need a drink after this. I don't mind SDs, but man, the design choices for stickers or not confounded me, says Crimson. Yeah, this one is a case of, like, if I wanted this to be the best it could possibly be out of the box, like, and you only had minor changes that you would do to it, I'd fill in those horns, and instead of having stickers for the front, I'd have stickers for all the little details I've previously mentioned, and have the cloak be two parts. One, the flat bit, and then the other bit being the gold bit separate, so at least it's a little bit easier. Or even if not that, even if like we couldn't do that, there was no way of cutting any more costs to the actual plastic itself, it just had to be the stickers. I wouldn't provide the stickers for the main cloak, I'd do it for everything else. Because then at least, you know, with the cloak, it's just going to be painting. Whereas, like, even doing this now, if you use the stickers to mask this off, like, say, for instance, you do it all in gold to begin with. You paint the entire cloak gold. You mask off the gold parts so you can go around them with the stickers. You push them into all the little crevices, and you paint over it in the dark blue. I imagine you're still going to get some bleeding there. It's going to have to be incredibly well masked. It's either that, or you just get masking tape and do it that way, but oh my god, that's going to be a nightmare. How much does this SD cost? I think it's about between $8 and $10, I think. That's normally what it is. Cloak should have been made out of McDonald's yellow so you can paint it dark blue, says Damon. Yeah, that would have been a better thing. I wonder how bad this is going to suffer gold plastic syndrome due to all the clear plastic and metallic plastic, says Crimson. Oh god, yeah. I didn't think about that one. Like, I know clear plastic has been a pain recently, especially with, like, Transformers. Honestly, I'm hoping that's not the issue here. That inner frame made out of completely clear plastic, though, it's got me worrying when I think about it a little bit more. They were from the 90s, so everything was awful back then, says Ion. True, true. Even Lego's been having plastic issues, says Crimson. Jeez. Like, obviously, like, if we're being fair here, they make the promo material look as good as it can. You know, as good as it can be. So I was not fooled by this into thinking, yeah, we're going to have a lot of stuff. If I go back to my other video later on, I'll probably see bits where I've called out, like, oh yeah, this is going to be one giant sticker and some other bits. But man, I really wish, like, that's my only gripe with this right now, because I'm still excited to get my hands on it and try my best to make it look good. I just wish we'd got small stickers for, like, the horns and some of these other bits, just to make it that tiny bit easier. Like, I know SDs require a little bit more effort, but goddamn. I can't wait, because this happened with the Arthur Mark III recently. People got their hands on it in Japan, and within, like, the first 2 days, there were already fantastic builds of it, so I can't wait to see those kind of things coming up. You know, the potential is there. It's just, it needed that little bit extra for people that are just coming into it and being like, yeah, I just want a straight build with as little hassle as possible. So yeah, it's going to take a while. It's going to be satisfying when it looks somewhat similar to this. It's going to be a pain matching some of these colours, but when they're matched, it's going to look really good on a shelf, and I can't wait to try and get it looking even half as good as this. This looks very similar to the colour of the original plastic. You can even see the clear red in there. Is it clear red or clear pink that they used for the interior of the head? There's the joints in clear red there. Oh no, it is clear pink. I thought they'd done it in clear red like the, well, in red like the original, but... Yeah, interesting. I'm just, out of all of this, the main positive to take away from this, outside of the whole thing of just being like, oh no, it's going to be so awkward to put in effort to make this look good. You know, that's just sounding a little bit privileged, is the best way of putting it. Or rather, I don't know whether that is the correct way of putting it, but it definitely seems like it's a minor thing compared to the whole thing of waiting so long to get an updated mold of the Satan Gundam that looks so damn good. It's just a case of putting in the effort to make it look how it should. That's a positive to take away from this. I can't wait to get my hands on it. No, still looks really badass. The helmet makes the eyes go derp. Wait, what? Does it? LEGO's been switching the formula and ratios to try and use more recycled plastics, which I do applaud them for, but at the same time, you have a standard for plastic strengths as Crimson. Can't wait to see what you do with it. I gotta go through so much backlog right now, including my GBO2 project and some other stuff. I'll probably get into all of this backlog next year. But yeah, I can't wait. Like, everybody else is still, like, just coming out of the woodwork with reviews about these things and making them look as good as they can do, like day one. It's going to be a while, but I can't wait. I'm just looking here. You can see they've even got what looks like a locking mechanism on the inside. I'm not too sure. There's 2 clamps either side here. They look like they might be in the same position, so I'm not entirely sure about that, but it might be to help keep the cloak in place when it's closed. I imagine. I'm still thinking of ways to do this now. I'm gonna have to really spend some time thinking about this because there are probably easier ways of getting this all painted up and masked off and stuff. But I'm excited to have this and the Arthur Mark III on like eventually done and have them displayed because those were two that I was really hyped around, and I already have my Arthur Mark III copy in storage now. I'm just waiting for this guy to come out. Oh, it would look awesome with lights in it. Maybe, maybe we'd see that in future. Like, it'd be cool to... I'm wondering if... Yeah, it is. I'm like, thinking out loud here, but the eyes... The eyes are going to be stickers, of course. So I imagine the eyepiece behind is going to be see-through. It'd be cool to see somebody put some lights in the eyes that were red, and then maybe like either cut out the center of the eye sticker to put it on and emulate the eye, but have it be glowing, or just paint it on or something. I don't know, like some cool way of making the eyes look the same but with a glowing light in it. That'd be really cool. But yeah. What do you guys think about this? I know it's pretty crazy and heavy on stickers, but that molding, man, I can't fault the way that they've molded this because there is a massive amount of raised detail in it. Like I said before, the only thing I can really fault about this is the back of the cloak that we can see here, and the reverse side of the horns, which we saw. If they were solid, then there'd literally be no complaints about the the actual overall plastic. The eyes look odd on the right. I think it might be because of... It might be two different models, by the looks of it. It's either that or they've taken it from a different angle here, because I do see what you mean. It's like they've put the sticker in the wrong place, because the center of the eye here doesn't line up. It must be that they've put it slightly too far up on the right eye. It looks slightly derpy. Aye, it does, a little bit. I'm wondering whether they're going to have any other eyes for it as well. Like, I know this is going to be really stupid, but like most SDs like this have different sets of eyes. I'm wondering whether it's going to have some more emotive ones or whether it's just going to be the evil ones that they had in the previous World Heroes line for, I think it was the Destiny? Because I swear these are very similar eyes to the Destiny right now. It might be that the Destiny Gundam, though, had the bloodshot look to him. Hey, Classic! Nice to see you again! Looks a pain, but really awesome. Personally, I'm probably not going to get it, since SD isn't really my thing, says Damon. But the thing is, it's still awesome. I can't wait to see other people do with it. What other people do with it, sorry. Yeah, it's... Like, SDs aren't for everybody. I understand that, because of the weird, super deformed scale, which the line is all about. Whether it be that, or whether it be just people preferring, real scale over it. Maybe it's just because people don't like the Gundams actually being, like, cartoon characters, rather than, actual giant robots that can be piloted. Whatever the reason for not liking them, I'm not gonna, knock anybody for that. Everybody has their own preference. Like I said, I think mine's been influenced just over the years by watching a load of reviews of people doing SDs and me being like, that looks fun, I'll try it. So, yeah, this might not be for everybody. Certain SDs are a lot easier to do. I'm trying to think off the top of my head ones that I would recommend for people that want to try and dip their feet into SDs. Probably the Crossbones. The Crossbone cross-silhouette ones. They were fantastic. They required little effort to them, and they came out really good, and I've built 4 of them. So they were fantastic. Yeah, I've got a massive backlog of like, everything now, every different grade. I don't mind SDs in concepts, says Crimson. Don't like the scale due to the size, but I want to pick up Star Winning at some point. And the Zero Maru. I've had Zero Maru, and I ended up getting rid of it, only because of the amount of stickers, but at the time, I wasn't thinking straight. because I didn't think that I could do it any other way than with stickers, or I didn't think to use the stickers as a reverse masking thing. So do everything else in like, go over it in the red first, then use the stickers as a mask, then go over it in white again, or green, depending on which version of the Zero Maru you get. Never thought of that, so ended up just giving it away, and it was kind of one of those things where I was hyped for that as well, so that was a bit of a bad thing. But yeah, certain SDs you gotta look for in terms of like the amount of effort you want to put in and what you actually want out of them. Normally I just look at like Prime 92's reviews for good SDs, because normally you see a lot of good ones there. I like my giant robots with anime proportions, says Damon. Personally, I'm not into the chibi look. See, part of the whole thing that I like the chibi look for is the whole thing of when you have so many high grades, they really make everything on your display feel cramped. Well, then I'm like, I still want to enjoy building things, but I can't have any more room. What do I do? And I'm like, I can enjoy building things while at the same time still have a lot on display if I just downscale things. You know, so for me, that's partly the reason why I like SDs so much. Now, I don't mind the chibiness, but it's mainly just I can build to my heart's content and have a lot of stuff on display without it looking too cramped. Because they are really small. I want a master grade SD line. I'd buy that like crack, says Damon. What, you mean in terms of parts separation? For the whole master grade thing? Exram says, very interesting design. Just wish Bandai would level up some of the SDs to make and become more proficient in this field. I think the thing with SDs is they try and make them cost efficient, or at least they try and turn around and be like, look, we don't want to put too much into this because we want to pump out an entire line, so we're going to make them cheaper than your average high grade. They're smaller and everything. You know, but I really do wish that they would do like the cross silhouette style thing, or even the entry grade level treatment with these, where they're split up a lot more smartly in terms of how the parts are done, so that you can get more color separation easily. I reckon that would be perfect. That's why I like the cross silhouette line so much, you know, because it felt like they were going that way. And then with entry grades now basically being on par, if not better than some high grades, I'm like, okay, this is cool. When do SDs get more attention again? And they seemingly have quit the cross silhouette line now, so it's kind of sad. Classic says, I agree, some SD Gunplas can be hard to put together because of the size, but simple, my RX one, 50 parts was a pain with the head. It's for a special edition. I'm doing great. Miss ya, I'm working a side job. It's nice to see you again, Classic. Peace chat laters, rock on. Okay, I'll see you later, Classic. Thanks for dropping by. Still waiting on the Phoenix, says Crimson. What, the high grade? Oh no, wait, sorry, the master grade? Oh, wait. I just want the Re-100 line, or full mechanics line to get more stuff, says Crimson. Damon says, part separation, yeah, has to be master grade level, and coming with more features for SDs, like openable hatches and detailed interior. I don't know, like for SDs, I can't ask any more than a little bit more parts separation, you know, because they're at a decent point right now. They just need that little bit more to push them over the top. Oh, the third party Phoenix, perfect grade. Ah, okay. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. This was a look at the Warlock Aegis, just, you know, with a little bit more insight now as to what it's going to look like straight out the box. Thanks for sticking around with me, guys. I appreciate the company as usual. It's always fun to talk to you guys while I'm doing stuff like this. So yeah, thank you very much. And I'll see you on the next one. So until then, bye!